Hello, hello. It's Anthea Cutler here, your mindset coach for women in business. And I'm coming to you today on a very rainy day. Shout out to anyone who is experiencing the floods right now. Whoa, what is going on in the world? Sending you so much love. So for me, I am like, it's March 2022. What happened to January and February? Well, January was actually an intentional break for me because my daughter is at big school this year. And, this year I really made a conscious decision to keep holidaying with my family in January, and it was beautiful and we enjoyed the beach. And I spent so much beautiful time with my daughter and my husband, and it was so good. February, we had the start of school, and then over the last 2 weeks, we've been going through the pain of COVID. Anyway, January, February, what? So I've actually been meaning to do this particular video on how to utilize your word for the year for the whole of February, but it didn't happen because of COVID and school and what have you. So I thought I'd do it in March because I thought, what if anyone else is feeling like me and going, what has happened to the year already? And I also think it's a really cool time to kind of look back at the word that you set for the year, if you did, and if you didn't, you can still set one if you like what I have to say about it. But yeah, so we're looking at re-energizing your word of the year today, because I certainly could do with some of that. When I first heard about the word that you set, basically you set a word or an intention for your year. And I don't know how I felt about it initially. I thought it was a bit of a fad, like cool thing to do, but I don't know whether it will really help me. But I got on the train and I started setting a word for the year. I cannot even remember what my words for the year were before last year, before 2021. And I think it's because I didn't go very deep with it. So I'm going to show you how to re-energize your word for the year, or go a little bit deeper with it. Or I'm also going to show you, if you're getting frustrated with your word for the year, a couple of things that you can do. So one of the things I found in my membership with my ladies in my membership is sometimes their word would frustrate them. And that it would frustrate them because it was a word like easy, and every time they went to do something in their business or their life, they were like, but this does not feel easy. So they had this word or this intention for ease, but they were just reminded that stuff didn't feel easy. And so one of the visualizations that I did with this particular lady who had this word easy, and you can do it for any, is you might not feel like things are 150% easy now, but what if you had your goal of easy out in front of you and you could see yourself moving towards easy? You could do the same with confidence, with abundance, with whatever your word is, moving towards, you see yourself, you're here now, and you're moving towards easy or confident or abundant or whatever your word is. And I feel like that has a beautiful softening approach for anyone who is having that tug of war thing with, my word is easy, it doesn't feel easy, that kind of thing. Just imagine yourself moving towards easy. So my second tip is, instead of just it being a word, and words are powerful, I'm not taking that away, but what if we could experience our word? So one of the things I like to do with people is get them to imagine their future version of yourself and step into that future version of yourself. But you can also do that with a feeling. So if your word is easy or abundant or confident or brave, that's my word of the year, brave, I want you to imagine that that energy is out in front of you, like that future energy is out in front of you. And then you go ahead and step into that energy and experience it now. And then you work from that place. You can also go back to the energy of the past. So when was a time where you felt brave, or you felt courageous, or you felt confident? And you go back in your imagination and you think of a time when you felt that, and you step into that energy and you tell your unconscious mind to bring it forward. So that's number 2. So number 1 was imagine yourself moving towards it. That's if you want to soften it because it feels like you've got that tug of war happening. The second one is imagine yourself stepping into the energy and bringing it forward. The third one is, and I did this, so last year my word was, it was kind of 2 words, but easy and fun was last year. And I imagined that I had like a big magnifying glass and I would hold it. And if I wanted to if I had a problem that I was trying to solve, so there's not enough sales in my launch, or my launch feels heavy, or I can't find the words to my website or whatever, I would imagine that I was getting the lens, the magnifying glass, the lens of easy and fun, and putting it over the top of my problem and seeing it through that energy. And that really helped, really helped. And I did that with my women in business all the time last year. So yeah, imagine that you've got a big lens that encompasses your word and that you're looking through that lens. And then number 4 is adding a question into it. So last year, my words were easy and fun. And I would ask myself, what if it could be easy? What if it could be fun? What if it could be easy? What if it could be fun? So again, this is a little bit like the first one where you're softening it. So instead of having this sense that you're like, my word is easy and fun, it doesn't feel easy and fun, and it clashing in your brain, you ask yourself the question, what if it could be easy? What if it could be fun? And it made me giggle every single time, because no matter how big my problem felt, it would go, what if it could be easy? What if it could be fun? So yeah, that's my 4 tips. So number 1 was imagine that you're moving towards that energy. Imagine yourself stepping in to that feeling. Imagine that there's, number 3 is imagine that there's a lens encompassing your word and you looking at things through that lens. And number 4 is ask the question, what if it could be, and then your word for the year. So my word for the year, it's actually a phrase, I am brave, because that helps it move. Well, so this could be number 5, because that helps it move into an identity type of situation. So instead of just saying brave, I'm going to have a brave 2022. I am brave. And if I look at what I'm going to do from that energy, I am brave, it changes. And so I've really noticed that whenever I'm going into the water and I feel like that hesitation, it's a bit cold, it's a bit rough, it's a bit of, and then I have the thought, I am brave, it just gives me like an extra. And you could do it with anything. I am an expert at easy, or like, I mean, you can make it more eloquent than that, but I am is a great one too. That is it. I hope you have enjoyed my top 5 tips on how to re-energize your word for the year in March. What is happening in March? Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I actually have a super special thing coming up. I am still developing my Mindset Magic membership, and I'm about to launch free trial months into the membership. So if you're interested, PM me or email me at info@antheacutler.com. I don't have any links or anything yet, but I can totally hook you up because we're in the process of doing that. Anyway, bye.